Hello, and welcome to today's practice. I'm Jordan, the creator of Evolving Song Holistic Wellness, and I'm also the director and owner of A State of Health, which is the Holistic Wellness Center and Yoga Studio, which will be opening soon in Kingsville, Ontario. This lovely space that we have here. And this is a lovely, brisk spring day, so I'm happy to be able to bring you outside with me as we explore the root chakra. Going into too much detail, I'd like to just give you a little bit of information about the chakras. First of all, we have many chakras throughout the body, and the chakras are basically the intersections or the areas where several of our energetic meridians meet. They intersect, and this intersection provides a lot of energy, a bit of a wheel or a vortex. Sometimes people think about the chakras as a flower, which is a really beautiful representation. These vortices of energy affect us directly and immediately in the physical body, in our emotional states, in our psychological and our spiritual facets of life. So in a very simplistic way of trying to understand how these chakras relate to each other and how they affect us, I like to visualize a river flowing basically from the base of the spine up towards the crown. And of course, you can also think of it in the opposite direction because energy does flow in both directions. And in this river, we have smaller pools of water. And these pools are swirling and they're bubbling and bringing things up and moving things through into the next pool. And this goes on and on and on. So each of these pools of energy must be flowing. They must be fluid. They must be clear of debris. And I like to think of like the leaves or the mud or like little plants or even little frogs that might get stuck in each pool as experiences that we're having in our lives that affect that area or that part of our life. And as we work on moving that energy through yoga, through mindfulness, through meditation, through attention to our emotions and acknowledgement of where we're at in different cycles in our life, we allow or assist that debris to move on through. And sometimes you can think of that debris as blockages. This term that is often thrown around in today's yogic world. These blockages are really just accumulations of energy that may be stagnant or may be supercharged and isn't allowed to freely move on into the next pool. And so through yoga, and as I mentioned, meditation, mindfulness, breath work, and just self-study in general, we can assist this movement of energy from one pool to the next. And so today's focus is on the root chakra. And I'll dive a little bit deeper into each of the chakras in the coming weeks. So just looking at the root chakra. Here it is at the base of our spine, right where our seat bones connect with the earth, the space in between the sex organs and the anus, that perineum. This is where we conceptualize the physical manifestation of this chakra or this energetic wheel. So physically, this root chakra, it governs and influences the sex organs and our elimination organs. More specifically, the eliminatory processes. So the colon and our hips, our hip joints, our legs, even our feet, all of the lower extremities and the parts of us that become contacted by the earth whenever we sit down. So these are all parts, the physical body that is affected by the root chakra. Now, emotionally and psychologically, the root chakra is related to our fundamental and basic necessities: survival, food, shelter, safety, the feeling of being safe, of belonging somewhere, the feelings of being nurtured and nourished, well taken care of and loved. So this, as you can imagine, is extremely important for our overall well-being. If we don't feel connected and grounded, rooted to something, rooted to our ancestral lineage or our family roots, or our community roots, not really feeling like we have a home or a place that we feel safe, where we can really just be ourselves. These are all things that are going to affect the openness and the motion, the ability of the energy to circulate in this root chakra. And in thinking about it in energetic terms, there's also a feminine and a masculine side to this root chakra. I like to think about sitting on the earth as being that more receptive, feminine side of the root chakra, where we receive or we allow ourselves to be supported by the earth, this foundation, our number one home, our first home, Mother Earth. And on the more masculine side of this chakra, when we actively push down into the earth with our feet, when we're pressing the feet down into the earth, or we're really sitting our seat bones down into the earth, there's this exchange of energy, and we actually grow taller. We press down into the earth to root down, to ground down, and the earth energy pushes us back up, which we'll explore a little bit in our physical practice today. In the conceptualization of the root chakra, sometimes we associate it with the color red. This red earth, the red color of blood. These things are very basic. They're very fundamental to our being, to our existence. Without red earth, without the blood running through our veins, we as a physical entity on this earth would cease to be. So it's often thought of as the color red, but if you close your eyes and you meditate on the root chakra, just even noticing the parts of your body in contact with the earth, you may feel or you may visualize something else. That energy might be white, it might be just, light. It may take any different form. So I don't want you to necessarily stick your mind and hold on to the color red, because if that doesn't come up, it doesn't resonate for you, that's okay. So we're going to explore balancing the energy of our root chakra through Kundalini Yoga today. So we'll be practicing the Kriya for a healthy bowel system. That's what it's called. And the healthy bowel system just works on the lower spine. It works on our colon. It will definitely help to assist us in the processes of elimination, letting go, but also bringing balance and energizing that area so that we can receive earth energy up through the legs. We're pressing down into the earth a lot in this Kriya and receiving the energy upwards. We're allowing it to come into this area to nurture us, to help us to feel safe, comforted, and grounded. So let's begin by finding a nice comfortable seat. And if you can be outside, wherever you are, I strongly recommend it. We're connecting with earth element for sure throughout this practice today. So if you can be on the earth or touching natural materials at least, that would be wonderful. But if not, you can always just close your eyes and bring yourself to your favorite place outside. And if it's not a real physical manifestation that you remember. Any beautiful, earthly, imaginary realm that you can conjure will do just fine. So let's close our eyes and get grounded. Feeling the body's weight in contact with the earth. See if you can relax those hips and your legs, your feet. Allowing the earth to receive you. You may begin to root the spine down towards the ground, lengthening your lower back. And go ahead and lengthen the rest of the spine upwards. Again, thinking about that two-way stream of energy as we push down with the spine into the earth. Earth energy rises up through the spinal column, helping and assisting us to lengthen, grow taller. Let's bring the palms of the hands together and rub them. And we'll open our practice with the Adi mantra. The words are Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. I humbly bow to the divine source of wisdom within myself, within all beings. And press the palms firmly into one another. The thumbs will come to touch the heart center. You can close the eyes, but gaze upwards towards that third eye point. And we'll inhale to begin. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale, suspend your breath, and we'll engage the Mula Bandh. That's the root lock, pulling up on the base of the spine, the muscles around the anus and sex organs. And exhale, relax. Lovely. So we'll come to stand to begin our Kriya. Go ahead and place your feet just outside of your hip distance so that they're nice and widespread. And we'll just take a moment to press down into the earth. Each time that you really press down, you can have a gentle bend in your knees here. Just notice that rebounding energy, that sensation that as we push down, that yang sensation or effort of reaching down towards the earth and rooting down, we receive that earth energy and it's reaching up in us, helping us to grow stronger and taller and rise up. So as we inhale, let's bring the arms up. They'll be at about a 60-degree angle, and we'll maintain a gentle bend in the knees. As we exhale, we'll cross down, bringing the right hand to the left foot. And we'll look down at the leg rather than turning our gaze towards that upward hand. Inhaling, we rise back up. Exhaling, left hand drops to right foot. Inhaling, back up. Exhaling, right to left. Inhaling, back up. Exhaling, left hand to right foot. And we'll continue at a gentle, even pace. Remember that little bend in the knees is going to help to protect the lower back as well as the knees. This is a really nice set to do anytime that you're starting to feel that your elimination processes are a little less than optimal. It's also a great set to do first thing in the morning to help you get your systems moving, to help eliminate efficiently and get circulation moving. I find it particularly helpful with lower back pain. A lot of these exercises that we're working through today will help to decompress the lower back, which is another beautiful benefit of working on our root chakra. Now the motion will continue as the same. However, when we reach one hand down to the foot, we'll hold it there for about 5 seconds before rising back up. So still inhaling as our center, exhaling, dropping left hand to the right foot, holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling back up through center and exhaling the opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling up and continue. Noticing what sensations you're experiencing. Notice how you feel in the body. And also notice what emotional states you're experiencing. What may be coming up for you. Whatever it is, allow and breathe, staying present with your breath. Now the motion will continue the same, but we're holding the hands to the feet for 25 seconds this time. You can continue breathing as normal in your bend. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Inhale, rise, and we'll continue without the count. Inhale, rise. Last time. Inhale, rise. Now for this last segment, we'll hold it for about 2 minutes on both sides. So close your eyes, allow your breath to return to its natural flow, steady and deep. And we'll hold the position. Remember, bending the knees as much as you need. Being mindful of your breath, watching the breath flow in and watching the breath flow out. And inhale, slowly rising back up. Reaching up through the fingers, growing tall again, pressing down into the earth. And as we exhale, we'll twist and lower back down for another 2-minute count. Continue breathing slow and deep breaths, expanding the belly, the rib cage. And we'll inhale, rising back up, stretching tall, pressing down into the feet, down into the earth, and reaching up through the spine. Exhale, lower the hands down. And you can come to lie down on your mat or on the ground, wherever you are, and completely relax. Let go of all effort. Just lie down, close your eyes, allow your breath to return to natural. Perhaps taking a couple deep sighs, breathing in through the nose, and letting it go out the mouth. Closing the eyes and allowing the earth to support you. Feeling yourself sinking down, releasing all effort. Just relax. You are held by the earth in this moment. You are safe. You are well and at ease. Now begin to take a couple of deep breaths, stretching through the fingers and the toes, really reaching tall through the heels, through the hands. And then we'll bring the knees in towards the chest, grabbing a hold of them with our hands. Tuck your chin to your chest, and we'll begin to rock and roll a couple of times until we come all the way up. And once more, we'll come to stand. So assuming the same position, nice wide-legged stance, pressing the feet down into the earth and feeling that earth energy rebounding up, making us grow tall through the spine. We feel ourselves centered and grounded. And then we draw the arms up, parallel to the earth. Take a deep inhale. And as we exhale, we'll bend over towards the right side, just lengthening the left side body. Inhaling, we come back to our center, and then exhaling, bending over towards the left side, just extending through the right of the body, inhaling back through center. So keep the feet and the hips rounding down towards the earth, whereas the rib cage and the shoulder blades open up to the side body stretch. Inhaling through center and exhaling, we bend. Now it's a nice gentle bend. We're not trying to be the most bendy, flexible Cirque du Soleil yogis. We really want to keep that spine nice and long while opening up the side body. Just this nice gentle teeter-tottering motion. Keep both feet planted to the earth, pressing down, helping us to grow taller as we lengthen through the side body. Lengthen through the side body. Always inhaling and pausing at our center. Now the motion will remain the same. However, when we bend into our next sideways bend, we'll hold it for 5 seconds. Then inhale back through our center. Same thing on the other side. Hold it for 5 seconds. Inhaling back through center. And we'll continue. We'll start to feel the hips opening up, perhaps the obliques and the sides of our abdominal center will start to soften and lengthen. We'll do it one more time on both sides. Now inhaling back through our center. As we exhale, we'll twist towards the left, keeping a gentle bend in the knees. The whole spine is moving, and then we'll inhale and twist all the way to the right. So the whole spine is in the same motion, just inhaling left and exhaling right, keeping those arms parallel to the earth. A nice steady motion, keeping a sense of lightness and ease in the upper body. Keeping the legs active, pressing down, grabbing a hold of the earth. Getting our breath a little bit stronger here, a little bit more force, using that navel power and energy to really push the breath out and draw the breath in. You might start to hear your breath. And we'll inhale, coming back through our center. Reach out through the arms. And exhale, let them rest down at your sides. Now from here, we'll lower ourselves down and come to rest on our backs for some Shavasana. So this period of rest and ease, allowing the earth to support us, is also very important and helpful for bringing balance to our root chakra. So if you like, you can cover yourselves up, get yourselves nice and comfy. A blanket is always a nice thing to have, or your socks, an extra sweater or scarf. And when you're ready, completely lie down on your back. And since we're focusing on the root chakra today, we'll actually turn our palms so that they're down, facing or touching the earth or the ground below you. And you can close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through the nose, and sighing it out the mouth. Now allow your whole body to soften. The legs and feet, the arms and shoulders, the buttocks, the back, the chest. Relax your face and your neck, the sides of your head and the back of your head. Allow everything to become heavy as you are supported by the earth. Now you may begin to start deepening your breath, drawing the breath in through the nose and allowing your belly, ribs, and chest to expand. And sighing it out, letting go of your practice, letting go of all the effort. Now feel the earth below you, beneath your body, holding you, supporting you. As you take your next inhale, reach your arms overhead and give yourself a full body stretch. And then exhale, draw the knees in towards the chest, wrapping your arms around them, and go ahead and rock side to side. Now grabbing a hold of the knees with the hands, go ahead and draw little circles in one direction. And in the other. And tuck your chin to the chest. Begin to gently rock forward and backwards on the spine. Or if you prefer, you can roll over onto one side of the body and gently press yourselves back up. We'll find our way back into our easy pose with our seat bones connected to the earth. And we'll round out our practice with a really nice grounding meditation. This is one of the better known meditations that the Buddha taught. And it's placing one hand on the earth. So just go ahead and lower your right hand down, grabbing a hold. Maybe your fingers or your whole palm is pressing flat onto the earth. The other hand can come into Gyan Mudra. So we're bringing the forefinger and the thumb to touch. You can either bend the elbow and have the palm facing forward, or if you like, you can lower the hand into the lap. Just close your eyes here, grounding the spine down towards the earth. And as you do so, again, feel the spine growing taller. You can close the eyes almost completely, but allow just a little sliver of light to come in. So you're actually looking down at the earth in front of you. And we'll bring our focus to the breath. As we breathe in, the belly expands. And as we breathe out, the belly contracts. All that is necessary is for you to watch your breath and listen. And every time that the mind wanders, just gently call it back to the breath, watching the belly move, watching the air flow in and out. If there's any tension beginning to creep into the body, Just mindfully release those areas and continue to breathe. Now take one more deep breath in. We'll hold the breath in and squeeze the muscles at the base of the spine, once again engaging our mula bandha, our root lock. And gently release the lock, exhale, and release our meditation. So you are welcome to come back to this brief meditation anytime that you're feeling a little unsettled. If you feel like you need to be grounded, to feel centered, or perhaps if you're dealing with challenging emotions such as anger or fear, you're welcome to just press one hand onto the earth, close your eyes almost completely, and bring your attention to your breath. Continue to breathe and allow yourself to feel whatever it is you're feeling until those emotions too will pass. Now we'll close our practice today by bringing the palms to the center of our heart, and we'll chant the mantra Sat Nam together one time. Sat Nam meaning my true name, my true essence, I am what I am. We'll inhale together and exhale. Let's inhale to chant. Sat Nam. I thank you so much for practicing Sat Nam.